Welcome back to Bryant-Denny Stadium. We're at the Advantage Center inside our podcast studio. I'm Roger Hoover. Now pleased to be joined by Crimson Tide wide receiver Germie Bernard as we get set for Week 2, Alabama against South Florida. And first of all, Germie, Roll Tide, how was your first Alabama game day experience in Tuscaloosa?
It was great. It was electrifying. Just having the fans and experiencing the win with the team and just all the rituals that they do. Just experiencing that was a great time.
What made this offense so explosive on Saturday night? There weren't too many long drives. There were a lot of quick scoring drives, but what made you guys so explosive?
Just the preparation that we put into it early in the week. We knew that it was going to be a tough game with the blitzes that they bring. So we had a tough week of practice, and then we just went out there and just executed and just being detail-oriented. That's what led us to the win.
Whether it was Jalen at quarterback in the first half or into the third quarter, Ty Simpson after that, it really all the receivers seemed like got involved. Do you love that everyone got maybe their first catch of the year, in some cases their first touchdowns too?
Yeah, most definitely. I'm proud of the guys for just going out there and showing what they can do. Like I said in the last interview that I had during practice, that we had a lot of underdogs and we have a lot of people that want to prove themselves, and I feel like they did that Saturday night.
And also Ryan Williams did that, the SEC Freshman of the Week. What'd you see on his 2 touchdown catches?
Man, I mean, that just comes from practice. He does that in practice a lot, and when his time came in the game, he made those plays, and I'm just proud of him for just continuing to grow. And he's a young kid, but he doesn't play like it, so I'm just proud of him for just coming to work every day and just doing what it takes to be able to play at this high level.
Then how about Jalen Milroe, quarterback? How have you seen him get more consistent even from the spring to where we are now?
Yeah, he's very critical on himself. He wants to know everything. He wants everything to be right and to be perfect. And I see that the work that he puts in to do that, and it just shows on the field.
And then how did he get all of you guys on the same page with the new communication where he's got the headset in his helmet, trying to make sure everybody is lined up where they need to be and have the right play call?
Yeah, so, I mean, obviously as a quarterback, you have a big job to do, just making sure everybody's lined up, making sure you have the right checks and everything so the play can go smoothly. So as a receiver core, we kind of take that into consideration and kind of just make it our jobs to make sure that everybody's lined up correctly so we can take some of the pressure off of the QB.
And then in game-like situations as well, of course, you've seen him around at Washington and then in the spring practice and fall practice. How's Jamarcus Shepard on game day?
I wouldn't say nothing like practice. He's more chill on game day, but he's also riled up. He's also dialed in and just making sure that we know we're having fun as a receiving core. He puts us through a lot in practice and to make sure that we're ready for Saturdays. So Saturdays he kind of lets off and just lets us play.
And then what's film review like when you're going over a game tape with just you guys in the room, just the wide receivers?
He's back hard. He's back. He's back very hard and being very critical, but that's what it's going to take for us to be a great room and to have an explosive season like we want to.
Have a lot of the young wide receivers or even guys that were on Alabama's roster last year, have they come to you to talk about this offense and what made you all so successful at Washington?
Yeah, I mean, every now and then they'll have questions and they'll come and ask me, but for the most part they figured it out themselves. A lot of them are self-driven, and they have that accountability of wanting to have everything and to just be doing it right themselves. So, but I would help them if they need it. But for the most part, they was able to get it by themselves. So,
and especially last year, being surrounded by the kind of talent you were at the wide receiver position, how'd that make you a better player?
Just seeing the work that it takes to be able to be a great player and to be able to make it to the next level. How detailed you have to be, how consistent you have to be every day, no matter of how you feeling, how your body feeling. We want to make this our dream. This is our dream. We want to make it come true. So they showed me what it takes to make that come true. So I've been trying to implement that into my everyday life and just continue to work hard. And I know the rest will come with it.
I asked you about Coach Shepard. How about Coach DeBoer? Obviously, you saw what he was like in pregame speeches and on game days with Washington. How about here at Alabama? How does he get you guys motivated, ready to go?
He just beats himself. He just continued to talk to us, continue to motivate us. He encourages us to just go out there and just do our best every single play. Even if we have a bad play or a tough play, just get over that next play, go 1-0 like he always says, and just continue to dominate throughout the game. He always stays himself. So
pretty meaningful to see him given the game ball after the game was over.
Most definitely, I think he deserved that. I feel like some weight is lifted off his shoulders since he was able to play his first game here in Bryant-Denny. You know, a lot of people had high expectations for him, and they'll continue to have high expectations for him, but it's nothing that he can't handle.
So 63-0, great way to start the season against Western Kentucky, but you guys with the 24-hour rule back on the practice field on Sunday. How does it help you kind of snap and clear and focus on what the next project will be?
Man, I just feel like, after games we have that time to reflect and see what we can, do better and just take that into the next week, going into the next game, and just cleaning up those little details. And then, just going out there and executing in practice. I mean, that's really what it is. I feel like the game is much easier than what practice is. And if we can execute in practice, like you've seen Saturday, we'll have another rolling game where we drop 60. So
when you think back to your performance on Saturday and then anything you saw on film, what are you hoping to sharpen up this week?
Just continue to improve on my blocking on the perimeter. Continue to call out the blitzes and the defense to help the O-line and the quarterback out so they can see that, so they can fix whatever they need to on the line of scrimmage so we can have the play execute how we're supposed to.
Even though it was a rainy day at times, pretty special, Walk of Champions, and then getting to play for the first time in this stadium?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Like I said, like the rituals that they have, it was just great to be a part of. It felt like, a family to me as soon as I got off that bus. So yeah, I was excited.
It's really exciting. Well, Germie Bernard, congratulations on a great debut with the Crimson Tide. We look forward to what's coming up this Saturday against South Florida and then everything moving forward. Just thank you for your time. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. I appreciate it.